Today, Muscles and Veggies tip for the day. What are we going to talk about? Estrogen. Why are we talking about estrogen? Because an excess of estrogen can lead to a lot of different complications in both men and women. In women, it could be endometriosis, really heavy periods. It could be weight gain. It could be fibrosis, ovarian cysts, different things like that. In men, it could be low testosterone, excess body fat, man boobs. Excess of estrogen is primarily caused by three main things. I want to tell you what those three things are. Number one, inflammation. Excess inflammation in the body causes excess estrogen. So if we can reduce our systematic or overall inflammation, we can reduce our estrogen production. What creates inflammation in the body? Well, inflammatory foods could be one. This could be things like gluten or dairy. On all people, it's trans fats or omega-6 rich vegetable oil, soybean oil, things like that. But it's important to identify what foods may be triggering your inflammation. Simple food allergy tests that you can run can determine that. But decreasing inflammatory foods and inflammatory things like stress can be huge for reducing estrogen. Number two is insulin. Decreasing refined carbohydrates and sugar decreases insulin. When we have an excess of insulin, we have an excess of estrogen. The insulin is a fat storage hormone and a muscle building hormone as well. So we want the right balance of insulin. We just don't want too much. When we have too much, it creates too much estrogen and too much body fat. And we actually produce estrogen from our fat cells, which means if we have too much body fat, we're producing too much estrogen. So we're in this cycle right now, right? Number three, and this is probably one of the most important that is overlooked in most categories, is endocrine disrupting toxins and chemicals. This could be your shampoo, your conditioner, your Axe body spray, your cologne, your household cleaning chemicals. All of these things have phthalates and BPS and BPA and fragrances and these things that are endocrine mimicking hormones. They actually mimic estrogen in the body and cause estrogen dominance. So the three things, again to recap, inflammation, insulin, and the endocrine disrupting toxins and chemicals. This is three things that we can focus in on to reduce estrogen, and I promise you reduce estrogen, you will increase your other sex hormones, which are testosterone, progesterone, DHEA, and these will make you feel like $1,000,000. They'll pack on tons of muscle. They'll drop body fat. Your energy will be through the roof. You'll struggle less with anxiety and depression. All these things just from what? Reducing estrogen. That's your tip for today. Zach from musclesandveggies.com. Stay tuned.